Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahdi English School, and before we begin with our video, let us discuss a few points which are very important for all of us. Like I tell you every day in each and every video, you should wear your mask whenever you go out of the house, and you should carry a small bottle of sanitizer with you. Even when you come back, keep your hands washed with the soap for 30 seconds minimum, and eat homemade food, and also drink hot water, lukewarm hot water, if possible at least twice or thrice a day along with lemon. Except for this, I also want to tell you that please keep watching the videos regularly. Don't skip any video, because if you skip any video, you will miss what the teacher has taught you of all the subjects. And one more important thing, please keep your fair books complete and keep checking your WhatsApp groups regularly, because all the updates of homework and fair books are sent in WhatsApp. Please keep checking the group regularly. Also, after watching the videos, if you have any doubts, then you can just note it down, because on Saturday we have doubt solving session every Saturday, so you can just ask your doubts to the respective teachers. So our today's video for class 3 is on subject English. Let us read a thought before we begin. You only fail when you stop trying. So do you know the meaning of this thought? You only fail when you stop trying. This means that when you try and you don't give up, then you will not fail. Means when you give up, when you say that no, I don't want to do this, I cannot do this, at that time you fail. But if you say that no, I can do it, I will not give up, I will try again, I will try 10 times, I will try 20 times, then you will never fail. Because fail, what is the meaning of fail? First attempt in learning. Those who try, they will fail, but those who do not try, they will never fail. So it is good if you fail, because you are trying. That shows you are trying, and never give up. The topics that I have covered in today's video, that is chapter 2, There Isn't Time, that is the name of the poem, the second chapter in your English textbook. In the previous video, we had learnt lesson number 3, the apple dumpling. So today we have to revise this poem, There Isn't Time. So today we will do the reading revision of the poem. Already I have explained this poem to you in the past videos. Today we will just read and revise the poem once again, along with some difficult words and their meanings. Also we will learn the notes of the poem, which you have already written in your fair notebooks. So let us begin. Chapter 2, that is poem 2 for you, There Isn't Time. Isn't means there is no time. There isn't time, there is no time. Eleanor Fajan, written by Eleanor Fajan. This is the name of the poet who has written this poem. So, before we read the poem, let us read about the poem. Means, let us read what has the poet described in the poem. The poem There Isn't Time is written by Eleanor Fajan. This is the name of the poet. You must memorize the name of the poets and authors, because it might be asked in your exams. In this poem, the poet talks about her life and her lack of time to pursue her hobby, that is traveling. So what is the poem about? In this poem, the poet Eleanor Fajan, she has talked about her life. She says that she wants to travel. Traveling means moving around, going to different places, that is traveling. Traveling is her hobby, but she has no time to pursue her hobby. Pursue means she has no time to carry out her hobby. She wants to travel. She wants to meet new people. She wants to visit new places, but she has no time to do that thing. She wants to go to a variety of places. She wants to go to so many different places and meet different people Also, she wants to meet different people in her life. She wants to meet new people every day. But she says that she has no time. Then she wants to write about all the things that she still has to explore. Then she says that I want to write in a notebook that which things I want to explore, means which things I want to go and find out. Explore means go and find out something new. She wants to write down in the notebook that she wants to do all these things. She wants to make a note of all the things that she wants to explore. She wants to find out. However, she does not have time to do any of this, but she says that she has no time. The name of the poem is There Isn't Time, means the poet wants to do all these things, but she has no time. That is what she says. The poem is a comment of the busy nature of modern lives. So what is this line, do you know? That in today's life, our life has become very modern, means we do not have time for anything. We do not have time for pursuing our hobby. Like your hobby is reading books, like your hobby is traveling or drawing, then sometimes you don't get time to do your hobby. Sometimes you don't get time to play. So all these are hobbies that children have. So poet says that today our life is very fast. Our life has become so fast that we don't have time to pursue our hobby. We cannot do our things which we want to do because there is no time. Now let us read the poem and understand. There isn't time to do the things I want to do. So in the first two lines itself, the poet has said what is the poem about. See, there isn't time. Two times, means twice she has said this, that there is no time. She has no time. What is the meaning of this word isn't? Isn't is the short form for is not. There is not time. And two times she has said that she does not have time. Why? To do the things I want to do. She says that I want to do so many things. I want to pursue my hobby. But she says that I don't have enough time. With all the mountain tops to climb and all the woods to wander through. So what does she say? She wants to climb mountain tops. So mountain tops means what? The top part of the mountain, this part. So she wants to climb. She wants to go there on the top of the mountain. And all the woods to wander through. So woods means forest. And wander means to move here and there. She wants to move here and there in the woods, in the forest, and she wants to climb mountain tops, and all the seas to sail upon, and everywhere there is to go. So what is she saying? She says that she wants to sail upon all the seas. See, this is called sailing. How the boat is sailing in the sea, same way the poet wants to sail in the sea. She wants to sit in this ship and she wants to sail upon, and everywhere there is to go, means she wants to go everywhere, at all the places on the earth, all the countries. She wants to go everywhere. But is it possible? Think about it. Then what is given? And all the people, everyone who lives upon the earth to know. Then what has she said in these two lines? She said that she wants to meet all the people. Everyone she wants to meet. All the people in the world. See, how many people are there in the world? Approximately, you can say 7 billion people. Can you meet all the people in the world in your lifetime? It is practically not possible. But it is her wish that she wants to meet all the people, everyone who lives upon the earth to know. So this is the picture of the earth, the globe. She wants to meet everyone, all the people who live on this planet earth. Can you meet all the people? It is not possible, but she says that she wants to do this thing. To know a few and do a few, and then sit down and make a rhyme. About the rest I want to do. So what has she said at last? that if it is not possible to meet all the people, then at least she can meet some people, few people. She says she can know a few and do a few. Means she can meet a few people and she can make friends with a few people. And then she will just sit down and make a rhyme. So what is rhyme? Rhyme means a poem. You might have learnt the rhymes in nursery, like twinkle twinkle little star. This is a rhyme. So then at the last the poet says that I will sit down and make a rhyme. I will make a poem about the rest I want to do. Means all the wishes that she has, she wants to fulfill. That is called the rest she wants to do. Whatever she wants to do in her life, all that wishes, she will write in a rhyme. She will make a rhyme. She will make a poem, and in that she will sit down and write all the things that she wants to do. Let us read the poem just once again. There isn't time to do the things I want to do. With all the mountain tops to climb and all the woods to wander through, and all the seas to sail upon, and everywhere there is to go, and all the people, everyone who lives upon the earth to know a few and do a few, and then sit down and make a rhyme about the rest I want to do. So in this poem, the poet has said that she wants to do so many things. She wants to climb mountain tops, she wants to wander in the woods, she wants to sail upon in the seas, she wants to meet all the people on the earth, and she wants to make friends with some people, and finally she would sit down and make a rhyme. This is about the poem. Now let us read the notes of the poem which you have already written in your fair book. Let us read the hard words which are there in the poem. So first one, MOUNTAIN, mountain, TOPS, mountain tops. All of you have to speak along with me. MOUNTAIN, mountain, TOPS, tops, mountain tops. See, this is mountain top over here, the topest part of the mountain, that is mountain tops. Once again, MOUNTAIN, TOPS, mountain tops. Number 2, CLIMB, climb. See, what is this person doing? The person is climbing the mountain. Climb means to catch something and go in upward direction. So let us see what is the spelling again. CLIMB, climb. CLIMB, climb. You can also make sentence with this, that the girl is climbing the mountain with her friends. So that is climb. Number 3, woods, WOODS, woods. As I told you, what is the picture about? This is the picture of woods, the forest. So that are called woods. Let us revise the spelling. WOODS, woods. WOODS, woods. So can you make a sentence with this? We can make the sentence like, the woods are lovely, dark and green. Can you see the woods are dark and green? So we can make the sentence that the woods are lovely, dark and green. Next, number 4. What is given? Wander. 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 Again, WANDER. Wander. What is the meaning? I told you, wander means to roam about, to move here or there without any reason. One last time, let us revise. WANDER, wander. We can make sentence that the girl, the poet, wants to wander through the woods. Number 5. What is given? THROUGH, through. THROUGH, through means what? to go inside something and then come out. Through means from inside out. So the girl wants to wander through the forest, or the girl wants to wander through the room, you can say. So the girl wants to wander through the forest. That is the correct sentence we can make. What is the spelling again? THROUGH, through. Then number 6, SAIL, sail. SAIL, sail. As you can see, the boat is sailing in the sea and some people are there standing on it. How the boat is sailing, can you see? It is very dangerous and very exciting. The boat is sailing. Sailing means to move on the surface of the water. So what is the spelling? SAIL, sail. Can we make sentence? The boat is sailing in the river. Then number 7, everywhere. What is the spelling? EVERYWHERE, everywhere. EVERYWHERE, everywhere. Once again, EVERYWHERE, everywhere. Number 8, RHYME, rhyme. RHYME, rhyme. Rhyme means poem. So you can say, I learnt many rhymes in nursery. Then can we make sentence with number 7, everywhere? So we can make the sentence like, the poet wants to go everywhere around the world. She wants to go everywhere. Then number 9, HAPPY, happy. HAPPY, happy. As you can see, this is a smiley and it is very happy. So HAPPY, happy. You can say the sentence like, the face of the boy is very happy. Number 10, TRAVEL, travel. TRAVEL, travel. So what is the meaning of travel? To move from one place to another place. And you can make sentence like, I want to travel from my house to the school. So that is called traveling. And you can say also, you can make sentence that my hobby is traveling. Means you want to visit new places and that is your hobby. So these are 10 hard words. Now let us discuss the meanings of the poem. Number 1, climb top. Climb top. Climb top. What is the spelling? CLIMB, climb. TOP, top. CLIMB, climb. TOP, top. Then number 2, sail, move. Sail, move. What is the spelling? SAIL, sail. MOVE, move. SAIL, sail. MOVE, move. Sail, move. Then number 3, RHYME, this is rhyme. And what is given over here? POEM, poem. So what is the meaning? Rhyme, poem. Rhyme, poem. Then number 4, what is given over here? MOUNTAIN, mountain. TOP, top. Mountain top, hill. See, the man is standing on the mountain top. So that is on the hill. Mountain top, hill. Mountain top, hill. This is mountain top, as you can see where this person is standing. Then give one word. So what is the given word? Let us see. Number 1, walk around aimlessly. Aimlessly means without any reason You walk here and there. You don't have any work. Still you are walking around. So what is the meaning? Wander. W-A-N-D-E-R. Wander. W-A-N-D-E-R. Wander. Means to move here and there without any work. You can say the sentence you can make, the boy was wandering in the lobby, so the teacher scolded him. Walk around aimlessly. What is the answer? Wander. So our next topic is rhyming words. What are rhyming words? The words that rhyme with each other. Means when you speak those words, the ending of the word is same in pronunciation. That words are called rhyming words. So which are the rhyming words in this poem? Let us read. Time, climb. Time, climb. Time, climb. See, T-I-M-E, time. C-L-I-M-B, climb. When you speak time or climb, the pronunciation of the ending is same. Time, climb. Number 2, do, through. Do, through. Do, through. What is the spelling? D-O, do. Answer is T-H-R-O-U-G-H, through. Do, through. That is the rhyming word. Then number 3, go, no. See, this is K, but K is silent. So how do we pronounce? No. K and W. Actually both are silent. So no. So G-O, go. Answer is K-N-O-W, no. Go, no. K and W silent. Then the last topic that we had seen in the lesson, that is questions and answers, which you have already copied in your fair notebook. So let us revise questions and answers. How much time does the poet have? So how much time does she have? She says in the poem, in the first 2 lines, that there isn't time, there isn't time. So from that 2 lines itself, we come to know that poet has no time, or she has very little time to do the things. So what is the answer? I will speak 3 times. You have to speak along with me. She has very little time to do the things. Once again, how much time does the poet have? She has very little time to do the things. Once again, how much time does the poet have? She has very little time to do the things. Then, number 2, what would she do in her free time? So, when the poet is free, when she has time, then what would she like to do? What was their hobby? Which things has she said in the poem? Let us read. To climb mountains, to travel and meet new people. See, all the pictures are given over here. To climb mountain, like this. To travel means to go here and there. And to meet new people. All these things she wants to do in her free time. Means when she does not have any work, when she is free, she wants to do these 3 things. So I will repeat 2 times. All of you will speak along with me. What would she do in her free time? To climb mountains, to travel and meet new people. What would she do in her free time? To climb mountains, to travel and meet new people. Then number 3. Do you think the poet is happy with her life? So after reading the poem, there isn't time. Do you think the poet Eleanor Fajon is happy in her life or not? So what is this? See, the smiley is sad. Here the sad emotion is given. So is it happy? No, we say it is a sad emotion. So no, the poet is not happy. Our answer is very simple. We just have to add one word, no. and the rest is from the question itself. The poet is not happy. Also, the word not is added. So, do you think the poet is happy with her life? No, the poet is not happy. And why is she not happy? Because there is no time, she says. She wants to climb mountains, she wants to wander through the woods, she wants to meet new people, but she has no time. And that's why we can say, no, the poet is not happy. Then, number 4, the last question which I have written, where does the poet want to climb? So, what is the image of where does she want to climb? She wants to climb all the mountain tops. So, remember the spelling of mountain tops. Do not make mistake. MOUNTAINTOPS, mountain tops. This is a compound word, means two words are joined together. Mountain tops. So that way you have to learn the spelling of mountain and then learn the spelling of tops. MOUNTAIN, mountain, TOPS, tops. So I will speak the question and the answer 2 times. All of you will speak along with me. Where does the poet want to climb? She wants to climb all the mountain tops. Where does the poet want to climb? She wants to climb all the mountain tops. Now let us solve MCQs given in the textual exercise. What is the first one? Tick the correct answer and complete the sentence. Number 1, the poet has dash. So what does the poet have? She has very little time to do what she wants. So second option is the correct answer. She has very little time to do the thing she wants to do. Then what is number 2? The poet wishes she could dash. So what is the wish of the poet from these 3? Do you know what is the wish of the poet? Her wish is to climb all the mountain tops. So again, second one is the correct option. She wants to climb all the mountain tops. Like we have already seen the picture of mountain tops. Then number 3. The poet wants to travel the world to dash. Why does the poet want to travel the world? The poet Eleanor Fajan wants to travel the world because she wants to see new places and get to know new people. She wants to travel to visit new places and also she wants to meet new people. So the third is the correct option, which I already put tick mark for you. Then last MCQ number 4. After doing everything, the poet would then want to dash. So after poet does everything, in the end of the poem, what does she say? She says that she will sit down and what will she do? She will write it in the book. She will make a rhyme. And the meaning of rhyme, as we have seen, rhyme means poem. So at the end she says that she would write a poem about the remaining things she wants to try. She wants to explore. So the third one is the correct option. That is, write a poem about the remaining things she wants to try. So let us see once again. First one, the poet has very little time to do what she wants. The poet wishes she could climb all the mountain tops. The poet wants to travel the world to meet, to see new places and get to know new people. After doing everything, the poet would then want to write a poem about the remaining things she wants to try. So in today's video, we have studied poem number 2, that is chapter 2 in your textbook, There Isn't Time. So we read the poem, we revised the poem along with the hard words and the notes of the poem. also we solved the textual exercise. So in the next video, we'll meet with something new. Till then, all of you goodbye. Take care and have a nice day.